Okay, this is the official first upload of Xenu Week 2024. Disclaimer, it's the beginning of September. I'm recording all these videos way in advance because I'm going to be traveling to another state because of the work I'm currently doing. So I am recording these all several weeks ahead of when Xenu Week actually is. This is a video I made last year as well in 2023, where I just basically ranked every game that I played on the Hans Fuller show, whatever I call it, Game with Hans Fuller. And I'm just going to re-rank them because there's been a lot of additions. I don't think as many as I played in that initial one since I was so much more busy sophomore year of college, but I have a few new ones, so I'm just going to rank them again, and probably my opinions have changed. So, yeah, I guess I'll just do them in order. These are the thumbnails that I have from the videos. So, I'm going to... I think originally it's a slightly different, I split Portal 1 and 2 into separate games, but I kept the Flumpties ones as one video since they're short games. Besides that, though, it's just, yeah, all the new games are up here. Baldi's Basics. This was a game that I really enjoyed, but the video was pretty terrible because I couldn't beat the game a single time. I played, every version of it. I played, the free original one. I played the, updated one that made for, the anniversary or something. I played the Plus version, which I didn't even record that. I played, the Steam port, which is a lot better because it's more like a roguelike. And I couldn't beat it a single time, no matter how hard I tried. I could never get past the 3rd level. And I could never actually get out of the school once I got all the notebooks. But it's still a good game. I really enjoyed it. It was like a game. I would put it in Descent. Oh yeah, these are the tiers, by the way. The 6 iconic tiers that I use in my videos. Basically S, A, B, C, D, and F. I really enjoyed Baldi's Basics. When I was little also, when the game first came out in 2016 or whatever, I was always thought it was cool just because it was based on old edutainment games. And the fact that they're not really trying, the developer isn't really trying to make it a horror game. They're keeping it as its own thing. It's pretty commendable, and I think it's nice. I think it's in early access still, but it's the version on Steam is pretty good. It's pretty substantial. Okay, this is Buckshot Roulette. This game was super popular. I think because it was $1. I remember I played it for the video. That's probably a video where I should have had commentary because part of the game is the thinking, but it was pretty good. I played it when Endless Mode was out, but I didn't play the Steam version that had the online and all the new items. By that point, I think I'd kind of lost interest in it. Ranking it as the version I played, I'd put it in mid-mid. it's a fun game, but it's the strategy's fun. But you can only play it for so long. I played it for maybe an hour, and I think I'm good, but it's still a pretty enjoyable game, and I think it deserved the recognition it got for, having some fun strategy and also having a cool art style with it. Cuphead, this is a glorious tier. I mean, everyone knows this game is pretty good, and even though in my video I only played for 3 minutes because I think that was a video where it's if I take damage, the video ends. I took damage on the first boss. Besides that, though, it is one of my actual, I think, favorite games, just because of the art style, and also because it was so popular when it first came out in 2017, and I don't remember if I played it when it first came out, but I've played it a lot since then. I played it several times. The DLC came out 2 years ago, and that was super good as well. Maybe one day. I do want to play this game again sometime, so maybe I will record it and do it. So instead of being if I take damage the video ends, I might just make it so it's an actual playthrough. But yeah, it's a good game. Deltarune, this is the other video, and also the Undertale video, which is all the way at the bottom. But this was a if I take damage the video ends game kind of one. Deltarune's pretty good. I think when Deltarune's done, I mean, it's only 2 chapters out of 7, but I think when it's done, it'll definitely surpass Undertale. But at the moment, Chapter 2 is pretty good. Chapter 1's also good, but it's pretty short, and it's there's not very much difficulty. I don't really think the puzzles are that great in that one. I mean, they're fine, but, it was just a free demo. Chapter 2 is good, though. I think Chapter 3 is coming out soon. Because though this like game's like still in development, I'd put it above Baldi's. I'd put it here in Descent. Just because I'll probably make room for some others. While I'm doing it also, Undertale I put in Iconic. This is another game when it first came out. I was like hyper fixated on it. I think a lot of people were. I didn't really make a proper video about it. It was just one of those ones where I take damage and the video ends. But yeah, I've I think played it at some point since then, and like I think it does. I really like the plot of it a lot. I like the turn-based combat's like done really uniquely. It's like one of the only RPGs I like where I like the combat system. Same thing with Deltarunes. Like I think Deltarunes is just a better version of Undertale's. Both really unique. I think all the boss fights are done pretty well. It has a really good soundtrack. I don't really need to explain. Everyone knows that game. I think this game is called Exit 8. This was another short game. My video was like 7 minutes because I'd watched a video explaining all the like anomalies, and because of that I like recognized them all immediately, so I think I like the concept of it more than Buckshot Roulette, so I'm gonna put it higher. But they're both good games. I don't remember if it's the same developer, but there's been a bunch of other games like that made where it's looking for anomalies and you're like walking in a looping room. You have to try to find like what's wrong and go back. So because of that, yeah, I should probably try some of the others because that would actually mean there's more of a surprise when I play it. But yeah, it was a fun game, even though I beat it like really quickly. Alright, here, these ones might be a little difficult. So, Five Nights at Freddy's. Let's see. Five Nights at Freddy's 1 is... I like it, but I don't think I'm ever gonna play it again. It is like... I think the first game, like, it is... I see why it got so popular, but I like the first game. None of the other three I can really say I like as much, though. They're just, like, not as fun to play. I would put this one... I'm kind of doing it based on, like, how culturally relevant they are, so, like, I'm glad I played FNAF 1, so I think I'd put it here because of that. Like, I don't think I'll ever play it again. I can see myself playing Baldi's Basics again, but FNAF 1, it is, it's not a very fun game, but it is, like, I'm glad I tried it because I like, well, I used to like the FNAF series a lot. I still like it, but, like, the new stuff I'm not as interested in, but still. I'm glad I played it after, like, liking the series since it first came out in 2014. FNAF 2, FNAF 3, FNAF 4, I'm all putting in this tier. FNAF 2 is not as fun as the first one, and my video is also really bad, part because of the aspect ratio, and part because I couldn't figure out how to play the game until like 2 hours in, and then once I figured it out, I beat it like instantly. And because of that, it was not that fun, and I'm not really interested in playing it again. The third game I did not like. I don't think I'd put it in this tier, just because, like... No, honestly, I will. Yeah, I did not have fun playing FNAF 3. It's just, I was playing it in between, like, going to my actual job, so I'd, like, play this game for, like, half an hour, make no progress, and then have to go to work, and then, like, repeat that over and over. And, yeah, FNAF 3, I thought maybe I would like it, but no, I see why people say it's like one of the less good ones. FNAF 4, I feel like I can't really rank fairly because I couldn't finish it. It was too scary for me, I just didn't like how loud it was. And I'm just gonna leave it here because I feel like it seems better than the third game, just gameplay-wise. It seems like there's more going on, and I think appearance-wise, things look neater. And that's kind of where I think the, like... I guess, like, yeah, some people say the story, like, stopped being good after the fourth one. I kind of think, like, after Ultimate Custom Night is when the story should have ended, but, like, obviously, you want to keep a franchise going. But once they got to, like, the VR lore, that's where I get, like, less interested in it. Which, those games I have the flat mode of them, because I don't have a headset, but so maybe I'll try them sometime, but I doubt it. I did start playing Security Breach, and I did not really care for it that much. It's kind of just like... It was, like, more well-made than I thought, because I guess, like, 4 years, it's been, like, 4 years since it came out or whatever, so it's a lot of time for updates. But, I was, yeah, not... did not really enjoy the stealth stuff, and there's a lot of like kind of pointless features in it, and playing it the intended way was not very fun, and I don't know if I'll ever finish it, because I only got as far as getting taken to like getting caught by the security guard and getting taken to like the lost and found place, which I think is like very early on. Okay. Ban, there. The first game is free, and it's like 5 minutes, but it's like not that good. It's like it's like not that, it's like there's nothing. It's like there's no good puzzles really. I guess like the color thing kind of, but it's like everything is like, it's kind of just like a nothing game. Like I played it and like I'm never gonna play any of these Ban games again. The first one especially though is like, I think people, if people gave it a lot of attention, and that's why they like made more. Like they were definitely planning on making the second, since you could wishlist it as soon as the first game was out. But like, it was also a free game, so I didn't pay for any of these ones either. But so that like kind of affected my opinion. Like these two were definitely not worth $10. But yeah, this is not the worst game I played. I think there's a few coming up that I'd put lower, but it's pretty bad. Ban 2, I would honestly say I liked it more than FNAF 3, just because I had some enjoyment. There were some parts I liked in Ban 2, and also it's the video that has the most views, so I like it a bit because of that, even though my video is really terrible. I think it's partially because of the thumbnail, because I put the Fuller Hans on there. Yeah, Ban 2, it cost $5, it was longer, but it had like, it wasn't until I think the like 6th game that the developers finally figured out how to like do the like game over as well, because in this game you like die if you do a single thing wrong, and then you have to watch a load screen and then repeat everything, and because of that makes it like a game I'd never want to revisit again. Third game, this is I think this is like the first one that I actually kind of enjoyed. I think this one had some good mini games in it, and I also liked the plot with Stinger Flynn. I thought he was an interesting character, which I haven't thought about Ban in forever, so it's kind of funny, remembering all this stuff. I would honestly put it here. I mean, I barely played FNAF 4, so it's not really fair, but I'd say I had more fun playing Ban 3 than FNAF 4, because I barely played it, and definitely more than FNAF 3. Ban 4, I would put it here. 4 has so much, there's like a lot of walking and a lot of really long dialogue that's not very interesting, but it has some good mini games. I think I don't really remember anything that happened in that game. There was the boss fight with the cat thing. There was, I don't remember. I don't really remember what happened in this game. I remember I liked the third more though. So the 6th one is the best Ban game, but that's not saying much. I only played this one because I had a dream that it was really good, so I'm honestly, again, I don't really remember anything that happened in it. I'll just put it like here, because I remembered that it was the most enjoyable one, but I don't remember any of the details. And there was a 7th one that came out, but I'm probably never going to play it. And I heard the 7th one was better than the 6th one, so it's like they're slowly getting better and better, so I guess eventually they'll get on, like, they'll slowly work their way up this tier list, I guess. GTA, okay, this is a little unfair to do because, like, a lot of these games are, like, small indie games, or, like, okay, well, they're not all small indie games, so, like, a lot of them are semi-obscure, like, small games like that, and then this is, like, the most expensive piece of media ever made. It's, like, it's been, like, out for, like, 15 years, and it's probably sold, like, 100 million copies, but this was, one of the most, I really like. I think under Cuphead, but I played this, during the finals of my fall semester for sophomore year, and it was really fun. I would just, like, study for a few hours and play GTA for 3 hours. And that was also because I was recording my footage when there was funny stuff happening. I could then save it, and I made a compilation out of it that was, like, an hour long. And, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Big surprise that, like, this game that's, like, one of the most, like, beloved games ever made is really fun. Okay, here's an obscure one. Haunted Halls Green Hill Sanitarium. This was a hidden object picture adventure that it used to scare me a ton when I was a kid. Okay. Hmm. I'll put it here. It doesn't really compare to some of these, but like, I enjoyed it a lot. I think it has a cool setting, has a lot of cool surreal stuff. This is, I'll do the other hidden object picture adventure game. This one's the best Hoppa I think I've ever played. I'm gonna put it here. Yeah, I think Under Deltarune's fair. This one is just, it has a really cool setting. It has some good puzzles. I did the whole thing without skips or hints because I played it so many times, and I got the blue gem at the end, which is nice. Yeah, I've only made 2 Hoppa videos. I think I was just in the mood to play when I figured why not record it. Okay. Still recording? Yeah. Always gotta check. Okay, Hypnospace Outlaw. This is one of the best games ever made, in my opinion. Here's the thing. I don't think it's better than Cuphead. No, I'd put it there. I mean, GTA 5 is like a great game, obviously, but Hypnospace Outlaw is like, it feels special, I guess, to me. Yeah, I played this. This was, I think, until I made the Spookies video, this is the most recent video I'd made, because I did this like a few weeks before finals, and I played the whole thing. And I played it once before, and I used like a strategy guide to do everything, but this time I actually figured it all out myself pretty much, and that was really fun to do. This game is just, it's like the most, it's incredibly unique. I don't think there's any other games like that where it's just looking at people's like pages and trying to solve puzzles. I can't wait for the sequel to come out whenever that happens, but I'll definitely play that and probably record my reactions, since I don't think I've ever... Okay, I guess I've made a few videos where I'm playing stuff for the first time, like all these games. But that'll be like a game that I actually want to play. It just does a really good job of making like realistic people, and you get to like look at them and figure out what their stories are, and like see how like things change over time, how they interact with each other. It's they did a really good job of making it feel like real people, and because of that, yeah, it's one of my favorite games. I think like that's in my top 10 games probably. Cuphead isn't, and this one is, so I guess that shows my rankings a little weird, but that's, yeah, a great game. Okay, Ebe. I can't remember. I think this is the remake version. I don't really know how it's different. This is a game that I think I've played like 3 times, or maybe twice, but I still can't really remember that many details about it. I just remember that it has a lot of good puzzles. I'd put it here, I think, or no, I'd put it here. It's I think it's like the standard to do for. Okay, I think One Shot is also a good standard, which I don't know. I haven't made a video about that game yet, because that's like one of my favorite games. Eve's a pretty good standard to do, though, for if you're making like an RPG Maker game and don't want to have puzzles, or you want to have only puzzles and like no combat and just like exploration. I think that's a good way of doing it, and so is One Shot. It has some like genuinely spooky moments too, which is cool. I think I based some of my stuff in my games after stuff in that one. It's I don't think it's worth $10. I think the Steam version's a little expensive, but you know, it's a good game still. JFK Reloaded. I think this is the worst game I've played. Okay, well, second worst. This like the most interesting thing about it is, yeah, it's like some guy made it, I think, to like show how Lee Harvey Oswald. Wait, no, not Lee. Wait, no, that's his name, right? The guy who. Why am I forgetting his name? Yeah, Lee Harvey Oswald. That's who killed him. I think it was like some guy wanted to show a simulation of how he would have done it, and it's like impossible to actually recreate it in time because the game like wants you to be as accurate as possible. It's just like, I mean, it's funny that it exists. It's just not very fun. And okay, I think that's not fair. I'd put it like here. I think Bam Bam's worse. It's also one of my worst videos because you can't hear a single thing I'm saying. And also that was the last time I used the voice modulator thing. And it doesn't even make sense. It's called Gaming with Hans Fuller now because it's just my normal voice now. But yeah, not that good of a game, but also it's free, so who cares? Kindergarten 1 and 2, these are games I also really like. I think I like Undertale more, but I think Kindergarten 1's actually better than 2. 2 has like a lot of polish and it has like a lot more to do, but I think 1's more clever the way it goes around doing quests. When you play 2, it feels very kind of like manufactured the way quests work. Like you can pretty much always do stuff correctly your first try, which like seems, which of course like seems like appealing that like you don't have to try too much. But the first game involves you like starting quests and then starting new quests in between those to get certain items or to make certain things happen to benefit that first quest, and because of that it requires like way more thinking. It's like trying to figure out how to do like the perfect run where everything goes right. And also they updated it so now like stuff that you need to know at like the end of the quest they now make very clear at the start, which I think like made it a lot better. The second game just feels like a lot more manufactured. Like once you start a quest, you pretty much, not much is going to go wrong as long as you're paying attention. You don't really have to like plan ahead too much or stuff like that. It's still a fun game. Like I'm looking forward to the third one, but I'm hoping the third one's kind of more like the first game in terms of like the thinking ahead and strategy stuff. Okay, I have okay. I don't think all these are supposed to be here. These are 4 different Mad Father thumbnails. Okay, I know it's not this one because that was for the Funny Moments compilation. I don't think it's that one. I think this is the old version of Mad Father. This is the new version. And there's a different one that's like the even older one that I haven't made a video about. So, Mad Father I really came around to. I always thought Misao was better, but now, like, I played Mad Father, like, 4 times, and it's now, like, one of my favorite games, I think. So, first off, the original, I'll put it here. It's, the original one's pretty good. There's pretty much, no complaints I have besides the one part where the doll with the axe chases you because it's really janky. This version fixes that part, and I complained about it a lot in the video. I like complained about the art style and how I didn't like how it looked, but then I kind of like immediately forgot about it because there's a lot of new additions to this game. I think new segments that I thought were cool, and it also like kind of explained the plot more, which I liked. So I don't think I can say it's better than Undertale, but I like really enjoyed this game. I played it a ton of times before, but like for some reason, playing it again for like the 3rd time or whatever made me like really like it that time. Yeah, enough that I made 4 videos about Mad Father, which I'll probably make another eventually. It's gonna make a plot explained video, but that never happened. Okay, Maze. This is another game I really like. Okay, this is hard. I think above Kindergarten 2. I'd put it here. I mean, these are pretty similar, honestly. They look different, and this one has a bit more. But, yeah, honestly, I'll just rank them together. They're basically the same game. Yeah, Maze, I love that game. I don't know why I like it so much, because it's basically just walking around and finding where to use items, but I just think it's funny, and I like the exchanges between the like written notes between the characters and all the text in it. That's basically the main reason why I just think the text is funny in it. My dream is that they'll make a Maze HD that like, well, it's already HD, but make a version that adds captions and also like, I don't know, add some DLC. That'll probably never happen, but I think it's a really cool game. I mean, they made a new game that I didn't play called Scully. I should probably try that, but I don't know. I played maybe like 5 times. That's a lot. Minecraft? Okay, this is kind of a hard one to rank. So, I made a video where I looked at my old Minecraft maps. I was gonna make a hardcore... Oh shoot, Harold wants me to record the tier list with him. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause this recording at some point. Let me finish the Minecraft one. Yeah, it's Minecraft. Everyone knows it. It's a beloved game. I'll put it like... But, like, I have to be realistic. I barely ever play Minecraft now. When I do, I don't, like, play for very long. I think the last thing I made was, like, recreating a town in Yokai Watch, because I hyper-fixated on that game. If I'm being realistic, I'm gonna, like... I mean, I like it, but I don't have, like, love for it currently, just because, like, I don't play it too often. Like, I play it maybe, like, a few times a year, and after that, not really. I think it's better than Eve. I think it's better than Mystery of the Ancients too. I'm gonna put it here, honestly. Because, like, yeah, Minecraft, it's, like, one of the most popular games ever made, but I don't play very often, so I'm putting it worse than Deltarune, worse than Maze, worse than Mad Father. Alright, alright, I have to stop recording for now, I'll pick up later. Maybe I'll even edit this out, who knows. Okay, I'm finishing this. I also realized as I was reopening this, I have a perfect 50 images, which is nice. Though, because these were duplicates, technically it's 48 now. Anyways, I guess I was talking about Mad Father. Yeah, good game. Misao, same developer, I used to think this was, I used to think that Misao is way better than Mad Father, and now I think Mad Father is the superior game. Misao, okay, for starters, the HD version's way better than this one. It's like a more clear difference between the different Mad Father versions. I'd put the HD version, or not the HD version, the remake version. I would put that, like... I don't know if it's better than Eve or not. I think I like it more than Eve. I hate the plot of Misao, like, it's pretty bad, but, like... kind of just... I don't like that you have a choice to redeem the villain, but... it's optional, I guess. This version, not as good. I'd put it... it just doesn't... I don't like how the graphics look as much. I'd put this version, like... here, honestly. Mogeko Castle. Okay, here's the first one I'm not sure about, because... as you can see in the thumbnail... I'm recording, right? Yeah. I think Mogeko Castle is one of the least fun games I've ever played in terms of... if the game is fun or not, because... there's, like, zero gameplay. There's, like, no puzzles. There's, like... the most you get is parts where you have to run away that are really poorly made, and it's, like, luck-based and guessing which route to take. It's a really bad game. Like, I feel like it's not well made, even. But I still kind of like it for some reason. Also, the plot's really gross, but I still kind of like it for some reason, and I can't say why. Or, I mean, I can't exactly... yeah, I can't explain why. I still kind of like it. Carson said one of the goals was to use every single song in Mogeko Castle, just because I liked how they sounded, so... I'm gonna be realistic and put this game where it actually should be ranked, which is... okay, it's somewhere around here. Is it better than the Ban games? That's what I'm not sure about. Honestly, yeah, the Ban games are more fun than this game. Honestly, I'd put it here. Yeah, it's really not a fun game to play. Neverwinter Nights. Okay, so the video I made about this is about some, like, stuff I made at a camp a while ago, like my little modules or little things I made. Because of that, I kind of like it. It's not that well made, and I've also never played the real game. I've only played, like, the mods I made at my computer camp I was at, but, you know, I can see how people would like this, but, I'd put it, like, here. Excuse me, it's not really a game for me. I just kind of have nostalgia for it because I made those little things for it. Octodad Dadley's Catch. I really like this game. This is, I think, the first Steam game I ever bought. I like it more than that. I like it more than that. I like it more than that. I think there. That feels fair. I just think it's, like, incredibly short. Like, you can beat it in, like, 90 minutes, but I think it's just a fun game. Like, all the things you get to do are fun. I think the characters are fun. And I have a lot of nostalgia for it, because I played it a lot when I was little. Okay, Flumpties. So, this says 1. It was because originally I think I ranked them separately. But, like, Flumpties 1 is basically... Flumpties 1's basically FNAF 1, but you do it in one night. The second game is really good. Like, I think a really good gameplay loop. And the third one's my favorite, but I just was going to rank them all together. For starters, I like it more than all these FNAF games. I think I'd put it here. Again, like, I liked Baldi's Basics, but, like, I didn't really play it or I played it, I wasn't very good at it. Like, I made, like, no progress, and that's okay, but I had a good time playing, like, second and third Flumpty's games. I enjoyed them a lot. I feel like FNAF 1... Actually, no, I'm gonna put it... In terms of, like, gameplay, I think Flumpty's 2 and 3 elevated over FNAF 1, because the gameplay loop in those two is actually really good. Like, I think better than anything in the original Office FNAF games. Alright, Papers, Please. That is... I don't know if I like it more than Hypnospace. I think there. I love Papers, Please so much, though. I mean, like, a lot of people do. It's, everyone likes it. It's, in my video, I think I played it so many times that most of the times I could see the city and, like, tell if it was correct or not. And that's, like, very fun to me that I played it enough to notice small stuff like that. I also just love the gameplay of it, where it's, like, trying to do things as quickly as you can, and, like, having the, like, morality choices to help people or not. It's, one of my favorite games. Peggle? Okay, I didn't do Peggle Nights, but, I mean, I can rank them together. This is another game I played when I was really little. I didn't make a video where I played them, I made a video with all my compilations from, like, recordings. Somewhere around here. Do I like it more than Mad Father? I think I like it more, yeah. Peggle's a perfect game, honestly. Like, there's no... I think I put it here. It's a perfect game. There's, like... It's very fun. You have a ton of, like, side content to do with trying to complete stages and doing the challenges. There's really good sound design. That's, like, one of the main things. Oh, yes, made by PopCap. Speaking of PopCap, I think these videos are unlisted. It was before Xenu. I had a Plants vs. Zombies mod I made where I changed the sounds and the text and some of the graphics. So I made like a 9-part Let's Play where I played the entire game. It's called PVZ But Bad. That's why it says It's That Bad. PVZ, everyone likes PVZ. It's like... Yeah, I put it here. It's a great game. I only ever play my mod version, just because I like the songs I picked for it more. But I don't really need to explain why that game's so good. Please Don't Touch Anything. This is another one of my favorite games. See, like, GTA 5 is, like, an amazing game, but, like... I want to pick something, like, I want to pick some smaller choices to put at the top. If that makes sense. Yeah, I like Papers, Please more than it. I think I'll put it, like, here. I think putting it above GTA 5 is a little bit, because this game is, like, 45 minutes. Not even that, I can probably beat it in 30, but I really like all the little routes, and I like how the graphics look, and the sound design, and all of that. Yeah, maybe I'll put it, like, here. Okay, I'll put it, like, here. I think that's more fair. I like that game a lot, though. I tried playing the 3D version, which I think was originally for VR. But, I didn't like it as much, so I ended up, I think, deleting the footage. Here's a game that surprised me. This was, I think, back in, like, February. This is, one of my favorite games I played, just because I felt like I had a lot of commentary, but, yeah, Poppy Playtime, surprisingly fun. I was, like, kind of surprised. I kind of thought it wouldn't be that good. But, no, I thought it was a genuinely pretty fun puzzle game. Like, that I kind of thought of it, if you treat it as a puzzle game, I think it's pretty good. And then there's, like, the small horror chases and stuff are kind of just, like, something else fun about it. Honestly, yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's not done yet, there's only 3 chapters. I think all 3 chapters, I think, are honestly pretty good. Let's see. I think I like Mad Father more. I think... Do I like it more than Delta Route? Honestly, I think I'd put it here. I mean, Deltarune's not done either, but it'll probably change when I make a new ranking in like a year. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game, and I'll play the 4th chapter when it comes out. Porta Boy, this was a game made by a YouTuber named Lumpy Touch that was WarioWare based, and WarioWare is one of my favorite game series, so I liked it because of that. This version, the Plus version, is a lot better than like the demo that they had a while ago for some game jam. And it's also, this game's also free. Like, I feel like they could have charged $1 for this, and it would have been like worth more than that. Because I think I played it for like over an hour probably. I like tried to figure out how to solve the mystery myself, how to get all the codes. Yeah, it's really good. And it's also free. I put it above Buckshot Roulette. I put it above this. I put it above. No, I think I put it here. It is like only like 6 micro games, and the whole point is they're like kind of repeat a lot because you get so good at them that you can get stuff to buy, like buy more lives or buy more bullets at the store. But it is kind of a short game still, but it's pretty fun. All right, Portal 1 and 2. Portal 1 is, let's see. Portal 1 I do like. It has a way different vibe from the second game. Yeah, I put it up here, I think. I'd say better than Poppy, better than Kindergarten, better than Maze. I would put it, maybe that's a little high. I'd put it here. And then I put Portal 2 here, because Portal 2 is one of my favorite games. And, like, again, that's a game that a lot of people like. And I don't think I need to explain, because everyone knows what Portal is, so I'm not going to really elaborate. I just like the writing of the second game a lot, and I like how it expands upon the first game. Okay, I don't have the thumbnail here for the Spookies video, do I? I'm just gonna count this one as... Well, see, this one's for HD renovation, and the other one would be for the... like, the original 2D version, but I'll just explain both. So, Spooky's HD renovation, this is another one of my favorite games. I would put it here, I think. And then if I were to put the 2D version would be like around here, and the Descent tier, just because I think the 2D version, the base game, I think the graphics are way better in HD renovation. And then compared, like, the DLC in the 2D version are basically on par with the HD version. I just think the HD versions, I think in the Dollhouse, the graphics actually look nicer in the 2D version. I think it's cool seeing the 2D images. But everything else, pretty much, yeah, HD renovation's better. And HD renovation also has a better endless mode, since it's like more replayable. But yeah, I wanted to make a proper video about it because I made this like one where I played like half the DLC, and this was back when I used the voice modulator, and the whole point of the videos was like it's a bit like this one I like was talking about ranking WarioWare games, wasn't talking about the footage at all. This one I was just ranking beasts or the monsters in the game. But yeah, I think it's probably my favorite horror game after like Little Nightmares 1 and 2 are probably my other closest for horror games. Let's see. Subnautica, this is up there. That is... It's like around... I don't know if I like it more or less than... I think there. It's my second, probably my favorite open world game after the 2 Zelda Switch games. But I was in the middle of playing it on the Switch version, and then I was working on Carson 7 too much. I haven't played it for a while, but yeah, I made this video where I showed off like my cool giant map I made, so I like that one because of that. But yeah, the first game's really good. The second one, Below Zero, I've never actually finished, and I should, but a lot of people know what Subnautica is. I don't think I have to explain it. The Beginner's Guide. So here's probably a more obscure game on the list. This is another game I really like, though. It's, yeah, better than Poppy Playtime. It's better than Maze. I think it's better than Maze. You know, it's weird I haven't played, I'll put it here. I haven't played the Stanley Parable I haven't made a video about the Stanley Parable. It's the same developer, and this one's more of like an art game than Stanley Parable. It's like talking about like what does a game that someone makes show about their like mindset during that time of their life, which I think is an interesting idea. And seeing all the games like in different stages of development, seeing like how the person's it like kind of tells a story about the person, even if it is made up. I find it really interesting, and that it's a really cool idea. And the I find like the ending really I think the ending is really neat. Let's see. I don't even know why this is on here. Like, technically it was the first game of Han's videos. It's like a game I made. This is like the original Goes to Jail remastered, so the one that doesn't have any of the alternate routes in it. It's like, I don't know, like here. I think my game's better than the Ban games, but like, no, honestly, I'm gonna be fair. I think it's here. Okay, I think it's better than Mogeko Castle. But no, Goes to Jail Remastered, there's no point in playing it. And this also, it was a weird video because I recorded it and then recorded myself reacting to it because I didn't want to record audio and play at the same time. Alright, the Pinball Arcade. This was like a 7-hour video. I think this used to be my longest video. I think now the Poppy Playtime one is. Or one of the Xenu 2 footage ones is. I do like this game. It's like not my favorite game or anything, but I have some nostalgia for playing this one. It's a really well-made game, but like pinball is just not my favorite game. Like it's extremely well-made, and you actually can't play it anymore because of licensing stuff. So, I'll put it here. No, I'll put it higher than FNAF. And Flumpties. Put it here. I play like the Pinball Arcade every so often though, just for nostalgic stuff. And that was actually one of my more viewed videos. I think it got like 700 views from just random people looking at it. This game, well, here or here. What Remains of Edith Finch is one of my favorite games. I think every time, like, I have a list of like my top 10 favorite games, and every time I play one of the games on the list, it goes to the top of the list, and then I like change my mind. So I played this game more recently than Portal 2. They're both, I like both of them. For now, I'm gonna say I like Edith Finch more, but it'll probably change. And then I'm going to be fair to this game. Student Union, or like Xenu Student Union, which is basically the same game. I'm gonna be fair to it. It's not the worst game on this list. I think it goes like here. Okay, well, I think it goes there. Yeah, I think it's better than the Ban games, but I still don't really like it. And actually, I have no idea why I made it. Like, I was thinking about it. It's like, I think it's because I found out I could. I didn't think I should. And then, before I knew it, the game was done because I made it really quickly. Anyways, though, I guess that's the updated Gaming with Hans Fuller games tier list. I'm realizing, yeah, I haven't made, like, any videos. I made, like, one video since May, when I played Hypnospace Outlaw, and I'm probably not going to make any more videos after Xenu Week, so... Or at least until 2025, when I need, like, a distraction from schoolwork. But anyways, yeah, good first upload, I guess.